been? And Elebits, actually. You guys want to hear this rad Elebits music? This game's opening is something. How's it going, Alex? I don't know if the restream chat comes across when I type the restream. I haven't actually checked in a long time. I don't know if it's broken. My PC just started to like hard lock up like 3 minutes ago. So I think everything should be fine now, but I don't know what caused there to be problems. Let me check something here real quick. I should have... Okay, I want to make sure you could actually hear me real quick, too. This game is very loud on my side, so I turned it down a lot on the stream side, so I just want to make sure that everything is fine here real quick, because I had to bump it down by like a good 20% or something. That's fine with me. We might play some Battle Rage tonight as well. I kind of want to check my game out, and depending on how I feel at the end of Elebits, we could maybe poke around with Battle Rage a little bit. Where am I? Where's my live stream? There it is. Okay. Although, honestly, like, as I'm sitting here with this opening cutscene playing, like, because this is a pre-rendered video and everything, like, usually the audio levels aren't really reflected, of the actual game itself. So I might actually jump into the game itself here real quick. Yeah, I think the game audio is actually really low, maybe. I'm gonna bump it up a little bit here. I think this should be representative of whatever the final final audio will be once we start up. I'll bump it down a little bit. I think this is... I might just have to make sure I'm being my loud mouth. Oh. I worry that my microphone is having problems again. I heard myself cut out there for a little bit on my side, but... Alright. I think we'll go forward with this. There is like an opening cutscene here. I don't know if it's gonna play when the game starts, so... Like, part of me is like... Let me, put the controller down. I think if we... Stop, okay. What's interesting about this screen is it's not waiting for you to point at the screen, it's waiting for you to move the Wii Remote. So if you just, like, so much touch the Wii Remote, like, slightly, it will open up the menu. Okay. So let me get rid of me. I don't need to hear me anymore. And I'm gonna put my game audio on. Let me go ahead and send out my beats and stuff here. We'll get our opening cutscene here. That's the actual opening cutscene, not just the weird music stuff.
Today, let me tell you a story. Once upon a time,
let me tell you a story.
Long ago, when darkness was feared and no fire or light existed, a huge bolt of lightning struck one night that almost tore the sky in half.
Then
after a while,
here,
the people found bright, glowing creatures in the darkness.
I love the art in this game.
These creatures were called Elebits.
I don't know if this artist did too much outside of Elebits and made it an abyss. I assume so, given they're still around.
Fire and light. And since then,
also, I'm neckbeard today. I didn't shave before work on accident.
But you know what?
But you know
They
what?
brought us something else. I wonder what that might be.
Alright. And we already saw the butt shaking thing, so we can skip past that. Alright, let's play this video game. I don't really know what this game is so much. I know you move. I know you like throw things around. That is my knowledge of Elebits. And you look for Elebits in the environment. I think it is a pointer heavy game, so I might have to, depending on how the controls play, I might have to slide back a little bit, and we'll see how that does with the mic audio. But do I have pointer on screen right now? Let me see if I can rest my arm in a way that this will make sense. That doesn't really come up any higher. Maybe something like this. I don't know if this is gonna be comfortable, but we'll start with this. Okay, so we got multiplayer, we got edit, extras, and options. I think I went through the options earlier, and it's just like, yeah, autosave, no subtitles, but I assume those are on by default, hopefully. Okay. What is an extras? Movie, notes, hamburger, album. The menus in this game are nice. You see no beard? Good. I'm too tiny. My eyes just focused on I hate Elebits. My name's Kai. My mom and dad are Elebits researchers, and they spend all their time with Elebits instead of me. The rain's really pouring down hard today, and there was this huge lightning strike. Now the power's out. I can't even watch TV. This must be the Elebits' fault too. I hate Elebits. Blame the yokai. It's all yokai's fault. Tutorial, mode selection. I guess tutorial? I don't know how complicated this game could be, really, but... well, let's do it. I assume it's just gonna be bounding box, you know, Wii first-person shooter kind of stuff, but... Alright. Does it want me to point inside there? Okay. Hey, Mr. T. It is going well. I'm loving this, like, look at this highly detailed Wii remote model here. I feel like there's a game recently I played with the Wii remote model. I think it was, Happy Dance Collection, and, like, the Wii remote model is just, like, not super satisfying. That is a good Wii remote model. Alright, we have controlled the camera. Let us move around. How are you doing, Mr. T? Doing well? You can move forward by slowly tilting the stick, okay? Okay, just move the stick to move around. Point to turn. Oh, man. These are good controller models. I like how, the fact that it represents what's happening, like, obviously the Wii remote's a little more exaggerated than my hand, but like seeing the nunchuck there, like, that's cool. I like that. Need more video games that do that. Button presses, does it replicate that? No, not yet at least. Crouch or stretch out. Wait, stretch out? Oh, so instead of jump, you just like stretch up on your feet? That's kind of weird. Interesting. This game's got a good atmosphere to it for sure. Lifting objects. Sounds like Wii Sports. I can see that. Yeah, definitely. Like, if I remember, like the boxing mode had like really interesting music in Wii Sports. A or B. Okay. It's good to have B because my old man wrist does not like pressing the A button on the Wii remote a ton anymore. For some reason, specifically the Wii remote and the A button do not play nice with my wrist. So. Oh, don't you like move, like open and close doors in this game? Like with like the full motion and everything? I'm excited to try that out if that's the case. Although this positioning that I have for playing Wii games might not actually work very well for that. Like that. Oh wait, do I need a... Oh, I see. Oh, get back in there. We have captured object. Wii Sports is a good game. I never got the Wii U version of Wii Sports. Part of me wishes I did, but... Oh yeah, there's a low poly Elebit, apparently. I found it when I was looking up stuff online. I was like, oh, tiny Elebit. See if I can fix the position. I think that should work. Got it? Okay. This whole thing's pretty straightforward so far, but I figured at the very least make sure we don't miss anything. We're gonna be playing through all of this. I want to make sure that we know the full capabilities of Mr. Elebit or whatever the kid's name is. All right, this is the thing I'm worried about in this position where it might not actually be super convenient for me to do this in this setup. Seems like maybe I can just lean forward with the controller and it will like pull it out. Wait, what is this? I can't even tell what I'm looking at. Oh, okay, I see. Shake. Oh, it's expensive now? Alright, well. I'll live. And let me back up a little bit. See if that will help with the controls. Let me know how I sound, like, talking-wise, because I'm not sure how I sound this far back. But it's going to make controlling the game a little easier. I could switch to my headset mic, but then we'll get back to, like, where like, if my mic tugs, it will make a bunch of noise, so... Alright, that seems pretty straightforward. Gathering the watts, opening doors. We kind of did that. Running appliances, increase capturing power. I'm gonna skip over some of these. I sound fine? Okay, good. Although, like, with how far back I am, I'm probably gonna talk louder than I normally would. When you use an electrical appliance, yellow, pink, and Elebits come out. These Elebits are called power Elebits. Capture Elebits to charge your capture gun's power gauge. Fill this gauge up to increase capture power. Okay, those like yellow and pink Elebits make it so I got a better gun. Hey Oscar, how's it going? Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you guys, because, I don't know if you guys saw in the Discord or not. I know, Alex, you said that if we played a Sonic game, Black Knight would be the one you would want to play. Did Mr. T, did you or Oscar have a preference on any Sonic games if we play one? I just want to I want to play a Sonic game. I haven't played a Sonic game in so long, I feel like I need to play Sonic. Oh yeah, I need to switch. Press that? Oh, okay. Increase Elebit power. Kind of interesting when you grab the Elebits, it like turns your laser off. So you gotta like keep pressing the button. It feels like. The other Sonic games were Sonic Unleashed, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Sonic Advance 2. That's your second choice? Okay. I did not mean to do this. I'm gonna give up on this tutorial. I don't know if I'll do it immediately after this because we have played, you know, after this we will have played many a Wii game back to back. So I'm like, maybe we should play something else. It's kind of my feeling. Usually I'm always like, maybe we should do something different. I definitely am in the mood to play. I would feel good about playing another Sonic game. So I don't remember the last Sonic game I played that wasn't Sonic Riders. It has been a long time since I played a Sonic game, that's for sure. Telephone energized, toy train energized, toy airplane energized, TV energized. Do I have any? Can I open that? Or do you just need to go to the other room? Is that one? Okay. The turning in this game does feel good, but it's not quite what I thought it would be. Basically just twisting the Wii remote. I think it generally works pretty well. So I'd imagine, like, ideally I would prioritize the colored one, the pink and yellow ones first before the blue ones. So that will give me better laser gun. Although I feel like it's kind of like, it's a little harder to control the environment once you have a stronger laser. So it's like easy to just kind of throw stuff around really quick. Or if you might just want to, like, you know, grab something that's on top, like, right there. You know, and just, like, make a mess. Alright. Enjoy the game. I think this game is a lot of just getting the Elebits, for better or for worse. There we go. Let's talk about maximizing our fun. I want to know about maximizing my fun. I need a YouTube video title for Elebits. Oh, homing laser? Do I need a... Alright, there we go. Oh, that seems useful. My fun has been maximized. Let's just back out. We'll see. if I feel like I'm not getting any information about some of the things in the game, I'll go back and look at that. I'm kind of curious what Pink Elebits is about, but this is the same text thing as before, I think. All right. Let us normal mission 1. Yeah, the music in this game is really good. I like it. I like the atmosphere of this game in general. I remember people not liking the storybook presentation this game when it came out.
I'll read you one more, but then it's off to sleep. My name is Con.
I think these days, though, something like this would be more appreciated.
My mom and dad study Elebits, and they love them even more than me.
Elebits came from a great big bolt of lightning. It struck years and years before
I like
you
that
were
tutorial
even born,
button
Kai.
text. That's a good one.
They've been friends with people for a long, long time.
I wish there was no such thing as lightning. Then I bet the Elebits would never have shown up. And if there were no
The voice acting?
Elebits,
It's like
Mom
storybook
and Dad would
voice
take me
voice
out to
acting.
an amusement park or something, right? Hey, everything's gone dark. What do I do now?
I remember that coming out. I don't
I don't know
know
what happened.
much about it,
The
though.
whole town is in a panic. Mom and Dad rushed over to their research lab and left me at home.
Mom's got a nice jacket.
But I don't care. My favorite show will
Yeah,
be
that was the first thing I noticed about Made in Abyss, was that it was the
Huh?
same
Why
artist.
doesn't the TV work?
That was the reason it caught my eye in the first place.
Oh, that's
And then, like, I
right.
checked in on it, like, 6 months later, and it's like, oh, this
Electricity
anime is
and
humongous. I'm like, oh, okay.
Only work because of Elebits, you know. You wouldn't even be able to watch TV without them.
You could not play video games without Elebits.
So, I guess this is all the Elebits' fault? But I don't want to pick them up with my bare hands. I know. I'll use Dad's capture gun.
I'd imagine it's very similar, just like moving stuff around with the touch screen and then tapping Elebits to pick them up. Is it a 2D game or is it a 3D game? 7 minutes. Alright. Feels very like Katamari Damacy in terms of like, just do this in this time. Do I need to knock out? I don't think I need to knock anything out right now. Oh man, check out this poster. Am I stuck? What's happening? Okay. The drawer opened on me. I was like, what is going on? My gun is self-healing. Oh, whoops. TV is energized. Toy train is energized. That's not a TV. Toy train is energized. Where's toy train? Telephone is energized. Alright. Now can I... Thanks. I don't like how slow the airplane is to spit out the elements, because like one element at a time. Where'd the other guy go? Alright, what are we doing here? Oh, there's one. Tear it all down. Ah. Dog on the wall for some reason. Alright. Stuff going on in here. Blue RC car. What's that? I didn't seem to do anything though. Blue RC car. Wasn't there? Oh, is that just the end of the level? Should I keep going? I don't know. I don't know where the blue RC car went. Oh, that's it. Did it already activate, or? I think it did. Man, there is so much trash. Oh, there goes the frame rate. Yeah. Air purifier. Yeah. Give me that. Get out of here. It kind of feels like I'm playing Hello Neighbor again a little bit, and like how much of a mess that game was physics-wise. Although the physics in this game are significantly better. Hello Neighbor was like, I thought it was a knife on the floor for a second. It's bad. Hello Neighbor is like, I don't know how to describe Hello Neighbor. It is a, for better and for worse, it is kind of a physics nightmare. That's kind of what makes it interesting, is that it's like so broken. Door is still locked. We got that guy going on there. We got that stuff. Out there. Out there. Oh, there we go. Oh, 30 seconds. That guy. That guy. Wait, is that? Get out of here. Remember when everybody was like, Red Dead Redemption, you can open all the cupboards up? Guess what? Elebits has it too. Red Dead Redemption? Wait, is that the right one? Red Dead Redemption? Yes. Red Dead Revolver's the, not popular one. I was trying to think of, like, am I mixing these up? Powered up. Now what? Has the, door unlocked yet? No. Was there a Wii next to the TV? I missed it. I was too busy throwing stuff around. Sorry. Well, I think there's Elebits in there. We are almost at the end of our 7 minutes here. Out of here. Too much trash in here. It gets really hard to move around once you make a mess out of everything, huh? Alright, I think that's the best we're gonna be able to do there. 2D top down. Okay, yeah, I need to look at that game again. I don't remember what it looks like. It's kind of a weird thing with like, I feel like Hey Pikmin wouldn't like work out very well either in 2D, and I feel like this game, I wonder how well it do in 2D. But I haven't looked at it, so maybe they adapted it in a way that's cool. Yeah, everything's labeled as Switch. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Hello Neighbor's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know, it's like Ark and everything, where 30 billion people play, and you're like, who, why, how? I don't know what it is about some games just like ending up with like some really mainstream audience that just does not touch mainstream game coverage like at all, so. Yeah, Virtual Room Rage. Wasn't there like a game on the PlayStation that was like about like just blowing up a bunch of stuff in your house? I feel like it was like about a guy who just would get really angry or something. Alright. Give me the Elebits cookies. Give me. How do I eat it? Oh, alright. See ya, Elebits cookie. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that cookie for a while at least. Oh. Hair dryer? I don't think I've seen a hair dryer yet. Cookie. Oh. Oh, the cookie's back. Alright. I'll do a cookie for 30 seconds. Oh, there's something up there. Is anyone actually gathering around the cookie? Got a couple. Not a lot, though. It is one of those things that, like, I find slightly frustrating in early Katamari levels and stuff, too. It's just like, oh no! Like, I'm like, I feel like I should be able to pick up certain things even though it's really small. I'm just like, why can't I pick that one up? Oh, double Elebit cookie. Like, I can't pick up the ketchup bottle thing or whatever that is, but I could pick up the other, like, bucket. Seems like a weird consistency thing there. But maybe it just has, like, a higher assigned weight or something, so. Which would make sense. One is hollow, one is maybe full of ketchup. Well, there's something somewhere that we can use, I'm pretty sure. So let's, I guess the door's open somewhere? Not that one. Not that one. That one. Oops. What's that one game that everybody, like, really liked really early on? It was, is it Gone Home? The one where you, like, go home and find out your sister is, like, running away or something. People really liked it because, like, I think it was one of the earliest games that had a very, like, overt story about being lesbians. Being a lesbian kind of thing. That game, you could pick up, like, all the toilet paper and just, like, shove it in the sink in the bathtub and stuff. And you could also, like, tear everything out of the refrigerator and stuff. That was fun. Is that something? No, it sounded like something was, like, clipping through there, but... Man, I have not been paying attention to what the switches have been saying. I should do that so I can make sure I can go grab that stuff. Alright, well, I think we're done with the bathroom for now. Let's see. Flower pot. We can go downstairs, actually. There's some desk lamp. Is there a desk lamp anywhere? Oh, we can. Alright, now we can start causing some havoc. Vacuum cleaner? I don't remember seeing a vacuum cleaner anywhere. Gone home. Okay, that was right. That sounds right. That sounds right for the that game. I actually don't think I would know the name of it. I feel like where I saw it was probably like, you guys know that channel that's like classics of game or something like that, and like they just post up clips but they like don't say what the game is. I feel like that's probably where I saw that, so I probably had no idea what the game's name was. I kind of wonder if I should go downstairs and then maybe come back up here if it makes sense. See if I can maximize my score by starting on a fresh new adventure down here, but there's so much stuff up here. Oh, never mind. Invisible wall. We could go back in the bathroom? I don't think any of these doors have unlocked, though. Did this thing charge? I think it did. Or no, maybe it's this one over here. Yeah, there it is. I figured it'd be 30 seconds on that one. Oh my gosh, this stuff. Get out of here. Alright, how close are you to being done? That. Is 3 the maximum on the gun? Seems like it. Man, I hate how my nose like always starts itching once I start streaming. I don't know what it is. Nope. Anything else I can do in here? This might have done everything I can in here, really. I still don't really know what the pink Elebits do. Alright. My gun is not back. Can I turn the... Can I flush it or something? Alright, no. Plants? Okay, plants. Did any of these doors unlock? I don't feel like I saw anything. Locked. Locked. Yeah. Maybe we have just done all we could up here. It's a little hard to look at the chat while I play this game, I feel like. Especially since there's a timer. I don't know if I love Gone Home, but I don't think it's really the kind of game I would really like in general. I get why people like it though. I'm glad I played it. It was a very like I was very late on playing any indie games whatsoever, and I think you guys already know that I'm not somebody who plays a ton of indie games unless it's like, you know, Japanese indie games usually, or like doujin games or something. So it took me a while to really sit down and like start looking at games like that and Limbo seriously. Like when I started playing those, it was already like way past their prime. So it was more of just like I felt like I had to play some of those at some point. Be like, all right, what's up with these indie games? All the kids like. I forget what year that was. That was probably like 2014 or 2015 is when I really sat down and was like, all right, I will play actual indie games. Yeah, it's weird that there's a urinal. (2013) Is that when I wrote my like cave story article or something? I feel like the cave story article might have been the first one. Now I think about it. Somebody sent me a video recently about the whole like cave story thing. Because I don't know if you guys recall, but there was a Kotaku write-up years ago, I feel like at this point, where like the publisher in the US, there's like the claim that they basically stole the rights to Cave Story, and it's like there seems to be something weird going on there, but it's like also doesn't seem as like maybe as extreme as Kotaku presented it or something. So it was a pretty good video that was like very good about not making any definitive claims, but like presenting evidence that's like, hey, you know, this doesn't really make a lot of sense of why they would like still be working with each other if like Nicholas like screwed them over basically. And people like reading it a lot into like Caro Blaster and stuff like that. So it was an interesting video. So give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Thank you. Or somewhere can be open now. What do I at 350? I should be able to open. There was something that was 350 over here. I forget what it was. What was it? Oh, I want to see these pictures real quick. 1 second. Okay, there's just pictures from the thing. I think this is the 350 thing. Yeah, I think I'm very, there's a lot when it came to Gone Home in terms of tone that I think it just did not really meld super well to me. Fuck, that's what I think I was looking for, actually. But it was like, I still enjoyed the game overall. It was like short, you know, and it was like interesting atmosphere-wise. I liked exploring the house. That was the fun I had in Gone Home more than anything. I didn't care so much about like what was going on story-wise or whatever, but you know, I think you guys know that I like dumb garbage in games, so I'm like, look, this game made for 10-year-olds is so sweet, how charming, and then you give me a game that's like made for adults, and I'm like, no. I don't want to hear about your Bible references in your game or something. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm too dumb for this. Oh, that was when Gone Home came out? Yeah, I definitely played it after it, like not at when it first came out. It was a little bit. I don't remember where I first heard about it. At the time, I probably would have been listening to IGN's podcast quite a bit. So that's probably where I started first hearing about it. I was not listening to Giant Bomb at that point, I'm pretty sure. Giant Bomb I didn't really start listening to until... When did I start listening to Giant Bomb? It was around the time they did Mario Party Party, so I think that was like 2015. So I was like pretty late on the Giant Bomb train in general already, so... And Giant Bomb's been mostly who I've listened to for the recent past, although I feel like more and more I have not listened to nearly as much game podcast stuff. Or I'll listen to like one podcast, but maybe not the same podcast every week. Like I'll listen to somebody's podcast in specific, or at least one news podcast. I don't really need to hear the same news like 4 times over from, you know, 3 minorly different like perspectives kind of thing. So get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, get out of there. I want to get down here. Oh wait, I didn't get the Super Smash or whatever it's called. I forgot. Insert. There's a switch on this. What do I need to insert? There we go. There it is. Give me that thing. Give me that thing. Get over here. Get over here. Oh, I want it. Take it. Super strength. Okay, there we go. I don't know what I'm doing with this super strength, other than I guess just try to unveil as many Elebits as possible in the time I have it. I feel like those I might be able to pull off without the strength. Computer is energized. Okay. That's almost there. Evil churches. All churches have to be evil, Alex. It's always the church. It is interesting that, like, that kind of became the thing. At least in a lot of Japanese games specifically. I don't really know too much about, like if you play Baldur's Gate, is the church evil in Baldur's Gate as well? Like, I don't know. I don't know anything about Western RPGs, so. What is this action? Oh, turn? Oh. What's going on? PCs, we still need to bust those open. Pretty sure. Yeah. This guy here. Oh no, is it on its face? Can I not switch it because it's on its face? I think I can't do it. I don't know if I can get to that either. Oh, there we go. I can do that at least. But yeah, I don't know about this thing. Insert. Insert what? It's like a disc. Insert a disc? I don't remember seeing a disc. Discs. Discs. Is there a disc anywhere? It's like a fluffy thing. Oh, quill. Any discs back here? Treasure chests. Garbage everywhere. Ooh, that's like a pink element? Can I do anything about this thing not being right side up? Alright, I think I am, maybe push my limits on this room. What I can do here. For now, at least. Oh, there's a switch. Need the power to pick that up. Alright, can I get out of this room? Maybe not, actually. Yeah, I blocked myself off. Okay. I only got 10 seconds left anyway, so. Good enough. A urinal on their outside. Okay, that's interesting. Only B. My score is sliding down. I did not read any of the text, I just like smashed through. I wonder if the 10 hours on this game... Sure. I wonder if the 10 hours on this game is just like if you go and do everything, basically. So... Because I don't recall this game being long enough. Will end once the... Oh, okay, so you can't break it. Alright, that seems concerning. I feel like the last, like, 300 years has probably been the light of recent events when it comes to churches, but I don't know much about religion. I did take, like, a really interesting religion class in college that I enjoyed, but probably about, like, a fourth of the way through the semester, the teacher got sick. And had to stop coming to school, and so they got us a substitute, but the substitute didn't like know the course or curriculum, so like she just kind of made stuff up as she went, and it was kind of like a life lessons class more than anything. It was kind of bizarre. Oh, it's Sonic the Elebit floor lamp. Is that what this thing is? There was something that I saw that we could energize. That? No, never mind. The floor lamp's over here, actually, I think. Oh, they're pushing it. But yeah, I don't keep up with the church stuff, so I don't know what's going on there. if there have been recent events or what. Okay, don't want to break that. So I guess maybe the intention is that I kind of take stuff off there, like somewhat carefully. I think I can switch there. I like these ninja Elebits. electric drill. Is that what this is? Okay. I think that electric drill like flew out and like smashed something. What if it hit? Yeah, I think it. That base over. Can I like carefully take care of this thing? Ooh, 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 that's terrifying. Alright. Alright, can't move that stuff yet though. Alright. Anyways, door. There we go. Do I wanna save this? Yeah. Man. No. All right. Oh. Making a mess. I assume it's okay to shut those things off. I wonder if I'll fail the mission after I, like, get the minimum number of watts and if I break stuff still from there. Maybe I should end the mission early. See much up there. That's kind of the way there. 1200 watts there. I feel like the glass is the only thing in here that's really breakable. Baseballs. That yet. I can do this. Is that on? It's green. Can't do anything? Alright. TV energized. Is that in the bedroom? Probably. I wonder if those blue Elebits are more energy or if they just are there for you to get harassed by, basically. Is this the TV? More like a monitor than a TV. Don't break the cup, though. Don't break the cup. Whatever you do, don't touch the cup. Bed, nope. Oh god. Oh god. What was that? Is that a fire? Okay, no, that's the cookie. I thought that was just like a fire that broke out down here. When I saw it on the corner of my eye. Get out of there. Get out of there. There's the television. Burned my house down on accident. The mug is still intact. That's what matters. Toilet is energized. That's what I want to hear. Alright, let's go check out the toilet. Alright. I don't think we've hit the minimum wattage yet, so... Although we have another 8 minutes. Alright, you guys think... Nope. Alright. I was gonna see if we could, keep the, thing in the, toilet, but it didn't work out so great. I think that's pretty much it for the toilet room. That was pretty satisfying, like opening and closing that glass door. That was a good, smooth animation to do that. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, these still can't be moved. Okay. Oh. Switch. 30 seconds on that. We mess around in here and make a mess. I'm a little worried about doing too much in here because there's like the flower pots right outside here. Seems like it. Is it okay though? We'll leave that there for when those guys are ready to come out. Something there. I guess. Yes, special face like it's the like button. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Mr. T, I think you said you played this before. Is this, when it comes to the story content of this game, is it pretty straightforward and pretty short? Because I only saw like maybe 8 or so levels listed, but maybe it like scrolls over. So let's check out this book. What's going on with this book? Fighting hero power, speed. What's this thing? Oh, I bet the plane we haven't done yet. Oh, it's, okay. Never actually beat the game. All right. Hopefully we're not, I mean, the mug seems alright. Do we have an upgraded gun yet? We do not. That's like 3,500, so... sure if there's any other stuff in this room I can get that is like, will give me a more powerful gun. 'Cause I think that's what I need to get past to the next door over there, right? I mean, there's 3,500 up there, so there's got to be a way to get that. What's over here? Nothing? That door's locked. That door's locked. This is all fragile over here. Blue RC car is energized now. Okay. How did this get out here? Uh-oh. Okay, there you go. Let me in. Let me in. Okay, where's the car? Is it still in the closet? Yeah. How do I activate this guy? Okay. That. Is that the car? Okay, it's like the controller for the car or something. I can see why people had trouble with these doors. Alright. That I can move. This I can move. The plates are scary. Can I step on them, or is it gonna break? I think it's okay. It's a little hard to be gentle with, like, picking this stuff up, I feel like. Oh, that was a glass thing, I didn't realize that. Alright, got a minute left and 2 breakable things. Let's, I think what we'll do is we'll go hit the airplane and then we'll leave it at that, rather than risk anything further. Open. No, don't break my mug! I think we're probably safe in here for 40 seconds. I think the only breakable thing in here is the mug, so. Alright, there's something I want to look at. Is it this? Check out that dude with glasses there. It kind of looks like a game case more than anything, actually. This looks like a GameCube case, actually. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if that is another thing. Hey, Rowan, how's it going? I got it for a hot $1, so it was a good purchase. It's actually the first thing the last thing I bought before I moved to Las Vegas. So it seems fine so far. I'm enjoying it. It's like a fun little tech demo thing for the Wii for sure. That is a bargain. I got it with something else. Let me see. I think the receipt has the what else is on it. Dropping or hitting the object in the stage can create loud noises. Don't make the volume go up. I can do that. Let me see here. I got it for $1 along with The Blob for the Wii on July 16th. Hey, that's tomorrow. 2016. Mr. Isaiah sold it to me at the GameStop in Conyers, Georgia. Basically, don't make noise. I can do that. Oh, new art.
It's Dad.
Oh, it's Dad.
Kai,
Yes.
are you okay?
Headphones back on so I
Your
can hear what's
mom
going
and
on.
I are looking into what has been happening around the world. Whatever it is, it's causing all the Elebits to act pretty strangely.
This
It's
voice is
not
really
safe.
familiar.
You'd better take my capture gun.
I already have it, Dad. I just didn't tell anyone.
Good. But be careful with that gun. It breaks easily. Now, I'm busy. Gotta go.
Huh? Dad isn't going to come home? Isn't he worried about me? Huh? What's that sound?
I'm glad you can make it, Rowan. Yeah, I know. You and Oscar being in Japan, I think with Oscar, and Oscar, you correct me if I'm wrong, I think you like just have a fairly lax, maybe not lax work, but like it seems like you're able to watch at work. Rowan, I think you work in a place that might not be as easy to do. Oh yeah. Mickey D's or something, or Pizza Hut. So. Oh yeah. Don't make a bunch of noise. I don't really know how the threshold works. It looks like it can't have over 5 sound detections. Rowan, I haven't looked recently. Have you been on somebody else's podcast for like regularly or something? I watched part of one, but I didn't get to finish it, unfortunately. But I didn't know if that was something you're doing regularly or if that was just like a one-off thing. I forget where it was though. Oh, what is it? Copy maker. There it is. Give it to me. Plug whatever you got, Rowan, while you're here. I feel like people in this chat would be okay with your stuff. So I need to get back to collab podcasts. I kind of put them on the back burner. Action. At some point. I say that, but like I've been horrendously busy with the PCFX stuff, so I've not really had a lot of time to do much of anything. Like, pretty much the last week has been dedicated to PCFX for me, so as you probably can tell from the way my Twitter and the Discord conversations are going, usually it's pretty easy to tell what I'm currently into. I feel like it's just like Ben's just gonna make a bunch of rambling mess noise about. I think like yesterday I just had like a giant first kiss story like tweet thread on Twitter. I was like, this is what I'm talking about right now. Because I'm playing First Kiss Story again. I am thinking a little bit like, I am definitely of the mind that the PCFX stuff is still going to take a lot of effort to get done. Like, there's just a lot going on with it. I've bit off way more than I could chew, that's for sure. But I'm trying to keep in mind what I'm doing next after that too, so if the PCFX stuff drags out too long, I could probably find something else to do as well. It probably will be Nintendo focused again, not because I'm trying to make a series of Nintendo focused videos. The thing I'm thinking of off the top of my head that I want to do, I think that would make the most sense at the moment. I assume we need a bread. Okay. Alright, good enough. Oh, alright. What is this thing? Noise canceller. Elebits won't hear noise. The noise has not seemed to be been an issue so far. Despite me making a complete mess, nobody seems to care about the noise level so far. Locked. Dang nose. Being all nosy right now. Kitchen oven. I imagine this is gonna take time, so let me try to insert. Me? Maybe? Oh, I didn't make too much noise once, at least, so far. Maybe this? Well, there's turkey in here. That good? Is that what you want from me? No? Making too much noise with the turkey. Where'd he go? Man, this turkey is super loud for some reason. Alright, maybe I should give up on the turkey for now, because I seem to be sabotaging myself trying to... I don't know if that was... It was in there already. Maybe I accidentally got it in there through the physics on accident and didn't realize it. Last story. Yeah, the last story thing. I may, like, because the problem with those podcasts is, and as you could probably tell from the giant list of notes I sent you, is I was thinking about them too much. I need to not think about them. It needs to be a conversation, is what it needs to be. Because otherwise it ends up being me, like, immensely committing way too much time into it, probably. So that's what I do need to reconsider. But I am definitely open to doing last story still, for that. But maybe it won't be in the same way that I've done the podcast in the before, hopefully. Because the problem with the podcast before is that the collaborative podcast would basically become featured content, which is not a bad thing, but the work level was pretty high. And I think you know that I focus, not really focus, I have the lack of focus. We need to put more food in. What do we need to put in? What is this? I have a complete lack of focus, and I'm like, I want to make everything all the time. I'm gonna stream, I'm gonna podcast, I'm gonna make videos, I'm gonna make research things. like I'm just a nightmare of a person in that regard. So stuff like that, where it's like the podcast isn't really necessarily my focus. I really probably should make sure it doesn't get out of control, kind of thing. And I also kind of want to rethink the types of content I do in that regard, maybe too. Do you want sriracha? Is that what that is? Nope. Pizza? Oh, Konami branded pizza. I mean, this isn't super useful right now. What am I supposed to put in the microwave? The ham didn't seem to work. Yeah, just become the #1 Unex podcast. That makes a lot of sense. I think I just want to talk to people. I think that's the big thing. Is I want to be able to find somebody and be like, hey, you're just like the biggest style savvy fan like that I know on the internet. What's up? What's going on in this world, in this life? I want to know. I think that's maybe the direction I want to take it, but we'll see. I don't want to say it's the most ambitious project, Mr. T. It is... How do I want to put it? What the heck am I putting in this goddamn microwave? Oh no! Oh no! 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 Don't! There we go. I don't know. Can I get out of this room? Do I have to be here still? Pineapple? I'd imagine it's like would be frozen food. What is my thought? I need to figure out what's in this. I have things I want to say, but I need to figure out what goes in this microwave first. The pizza doesn't open. Oh, it does open. Not in a way that I can. That. All right. Well, we cleared it. Did that pizza just disappear after we opened it, or is that something else that happened? Okay, no, it didn't. Maybe the ice? There's something in the ice. That would make sense. Well, turn the water on. Where's that homing laser? There's a lot of garbage going on. This. Anyone over here? I don't want to say PCFX is the most ambitious project because it's fairly straightforward in the end. It's just a lot of stuff. There's a lot to it. And so I feel like I'm very happy with what it is right now. But I don't know if I'll ever be able to really fully do what I want with it. But it's not anything... It's just a lot of work. It's the big thing of it. And I worry... Because like the initial video, which was originally supposed to be like, hey, this is how I approached... I don't even know what the initial video was supposed to be anymore. But it was... What it became is like a software overview of the PCFX. And having that like broad range of games that I need to talk about. And then also because like obviously I haven't played like the entire PCFX library. I've probably played a chunk of it, but I've like dabbled in bits and pieces of it and kind of like got a feel for a lot of it. Like figuring out what fits where and making sure that makes sense where I'm putting it. And also talking to people who have that experience with that stuff and making sure all that actually lines up right. Because there are people who I know who like the PCFX and have played stuff on it. And I'm like, okay, does this sound right? Does this fit right? Because it's not just... I don't want just me in that video as well. So, I don't know. Anyways. I cooked it. I microwaved it. It is hard to do all the time. It would need to be like my normal podcast, which is just garbage trash coming out of my mouth. And instead of it just being garbage trash coming out of my mouth by myself, it's with somebody else, which obviously is a bit harder to do when you're like, I want to cover a topic, right? But it's part of that. But yeah. The nice thing about the PCFX stuff is that the PCFX might as well be the Hunex console in a lot of ways. So, in making that video, I'm like basically also making the video of like what I like about Hunex games. Hunex made a lot of stuff on there, so because I feel like a lot of what I do like about Hunex games is a lot about what I like about PCFX games in general. So, but anyways, yeah, I don't know, like, the last couple videos I've been uploading drafts of and just kind of like passing around to some people to get feedback too. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in me doing as well for you guys. It is one of those things that like, if I show you it all ahead of time and then like, you know, nobody watches the videos except for you guys, then it kind of feels like, oh, what was the point of the final video in some way? But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll instead of just like putting drafts out there, I'll just like selectively pick people I think would be knowledgeable. I want this thing I'll do that. Selectively pick people that make sense for that, rather than just like blast it out there. Because I know some people are like, oh, get my video early or get drafts and things like that. What is this? What is this? Alright. I still don't really know what that is. I thought it was asking me to do something, but you know, it would have said insert if that was the case, so. Fan light energized. Fan light. Oh, there we go. Anyways, but yeah. I'm generally pretty happy with the Animal Crossing video, despite it basically bombing super hard when it came out, but that's about right for my videos. The Nier video bombed super hard when it came out too, and eventually Dad Zone picked it up, and it got some traction after that. So now I think YouTube is like, oh, people actually like this video, so it's like recommending it to people and stuff, so. I was looking at oh, is this like the area that earlier? You know, we were talking about the staircase we can't go down earlier as well? This is where Alright, trying to identify where we are in the world of Elebits. I don't know if that's actually the right place. I was looking at, like, somebody added the Nier video to a playlist, and I was like, huh, and, like, the playlist is, like, called Videos for, like, Andrea and Jake or something. I'm like, I don't know, I found something about that kind of funny, so. Hey, Hoom, how's it going? Yes, I don't know how much more of this there is left, but we are currently playing this. I'm generally enjoying it. It is a little just like I'm going to throw words out of my mouth while I do it. It feels a little hard to pay attention to the chat, though, with it. I don't know why, because there's not a lot going on the screen, but maybe it's because I have to constantly be, like, figuring out what I'm going to be moving next and everything. Where's that, ball? Marion. But this game seems alright. I'm enjoying it. I think this would have been a really cool early Wii game. What's going on here? Oh, other way. There we go. I think a lot about, like, the early Wii library in general, of just, like, what games were good at showing, like, off what the Wii could do, and what games were not. I feel like this is a good game in that regard, like, as an early Wii game. Sometimes I don't want to be too hard on Raving Rabbids. I appreciate what Raving Rabbids is, but as a minigame collection, it feels like a game that just did not... I don't know. It feels like a game that didn't really try to use the Wii in interesting ways or anything. I don't know. I remember it being very flat back then, and I recently played it a little bit and being like, man, this is like a very... I don't want to say low quality connection or game on the Wii, but it was not... It did not feel like a good minigame collection for the Wii, that's for sure. So this is definitely a game I think was very successful and utilizing the Wii. You know, does it have the length and content of what people were expecting at the time? Probably not. But that doesn't really matter today. That doesn't really matter when it's $1 for your copy. What other good launch Wii games? Wii Sports is a big one, obviously, but that, I don't think anybody could guess that. Can I open up the thing? I'm surprised that didn't make a bunch of noise. What do we got going on here? I feel like that should do something, but 3,000 watts. Oh no, I'm burning through my sound here. I gotta be a little careful. Have I completed this one yet? I don't think so. 2,500 for that. Nowhere near finished? Okay, cool. That's good to know. I was looking at like the number of icons on screen and it was not a ton of icons, so I was like, is this like a really short game that focuses on replayability more than anything? Ooh, what's that? Movie DVD, my favorite movie. Although it has Elebits on it. I would watch an Elebits movie. If it's mainly just like score attack stuff afterwards, that we might mess with a little bit here, but I don't know if we would continue to stream that. But if it's more levels and stuff, I am definitely good to keep playing more of this. Insert DVD. Oh no, I threw it. Where did I throw it? Oh man, I want to check out what's on this thing though. Does it say Fun 43? Sun 43? Oh, there's the DVD. Get in there. Oh, there's the DVD right there as well. Come on. But yeah, I'll have to think about the podcast stuff a bit more. I think it's all I can really say. I'm busy with other stuff right now, so I don't want to say too much. I also may have talked about Dirge Cerberus stuff with a person and was like, I will get back to you on this Dirge Cerberus stuff. So that might be something that happens at some point too. But that is a later this year thing for sure. I am not sure what's next here. Okay. I think there's some charm to the rabbits, but I totally understand. I totally understand not liking them for sure. I think we failed. I think it's 3,000, right? I'm not really sure what was left for us to do there. Yeah, the big thing as well is like if you grab random people, like there's a potential that it could just not really work kind of thing. Although sometimes like with enough editing you can figure it out. So, but yeah, it is having a good dynamic is another thing too, but I think, and obviously you guys can tell me if like, or you don't have to tell me, like you guys know if I'm wrong or not about this. I think generally, as probably socially awkward as I am and come across at times, I think I'm okay at talking with people as long as I have something to talk about. So I think that's one nice thing. That doesn't mean that I will be the smoothest talker, but, you know, if you are, I don't know, I really like talking to people about stuff that they really like, and I'm like, hey, tell me about the thing. Can I turn that? But yeah, don't say anything. I don't want to make you feel like you have to say anything about that. But yeah, I at least feel like I generally like. I'm at least. Let me put it this way: I'm excited to talk to people about stuff they like. At the very least, that is usually a thing that I'm interested in doing. And if it's a video game, even better. If it's anime, that's okay too. I'll listen to your anime talk. Happy Failure music, yeah. Action, open this. Open this. I think one problem I have on podcasts is I like to talk as well, so I gotta be careful. That was part of the, I feel like the problem with like, I don't think it came off in the recording afterwards. The Gun Gun Pixies podcast, Pete did a great job in that Gun Gun Pixies podcast, by the way. But like, the way I hosted that podcast, I was not particularly pleased about. I felt like kind of a jerk. Because I feel like basically I went in the podcast not thinking about what Pete wanted to say, and mostly was just thinking about what I wanted to say about Gun Gun Pixies. I was like, this is a terrible way to do this. So, I feel like I'm just like, at a loss on this level of like what the best strategy is for doing stuff. Why won't you break? Thankfully the TV did not explode and make a ton of noise. Yeah, he's got a good website. I unfortunately just don't read as many articles as I used to, but like, if you want to go read like some interesting game stuff, he's got stuff. I think the last thing I read from him was like he was playing like what is it called where you have like a bunch of partners? I don't know if it's only men and like a wife thing. It's like polygamy or something. He was playing some game that was like focused on polygamy or something that was kind of interesting to read about. Forget what it was. I think the artist was like the Sinner Kagura artist or something. Speaker. Oh god. Sure, give me that. I don't know if that's something I actually need right now. I only have one sound thing left though, so I think we're gonna fail this one again. We might have to think a bit more about this mission. We're finally getting to the point that this video game has become a video game and not just smash everything all the time game. Polygamy? Okay. Yeah, I thought that was what it was. I don't really know a lot of the definitions for that kind of stuff in general. I feel like... Oh, wait, what's that? I want to check this out. Wild Rush? That looks like a weird Klonoa looking thing. Is Klonoa Konami? I don't remember. Anyways. Can I move these? Okay, let's just start with this on the wall here. This glass out of the way. Glass is gonna be loud. I can't do those cups yet though, or the bowls. Actually, yeah. Is there anything else I can do that's like loud at the moment? Potted plant will be loud. I can't do that. That vase. I'm not strong enough for that. I'll have to wait for that. Trumpet. Alright. Oh, there's like something behind this piano. You guys see that? I didn't realize that. something making siren noises somewhere. Not that, is it? No. There we go. Alright, that should be a telephone. Let's see. Come here. Come here. Ah. Okay, there we go. Alright, this guy's down here. Wine cellar? Oh, is that what it is? A wine cellar? Okay. That makes sense, actually. Speaking of the church, my family is Mormon, and my dad, after he left the church, like got really into wine and booze. So, like every time my grandma comes down from Utah to see him, he's gotta hide all the wine. And he has like a whole wall of wine that he has, and so he just has like this big empty rack with nothing on it. I was just thinking, because I was thinking about that wine rack just having nothing in the actual rack. I was like, huh. I was like, well, that happens with my dad. Maybe this kid's Mormon grandmother's coming down soon. Probably make noise with that. A large LCD block speaker. Oops. And some stuff going on here. Come on. Freak. Three. Surprised that didn't make a. Pay attention to what. Oh, I can get in there. There's nothing in there, but pizza. Klonoa is Namco. Okay. I've not played a Klonoa game yet, unfortunately. Maybe that's why I kept thinking of Klonoa every time I was playing the hack and roll. I kept thinking that. Every time I saw Pac-Man's face, I kept just hearing Klonoa's wahoo in my head. With his big old open mouth. DVD player. Okay. Get the DVD in. Oh. Oh. How are we doing on sound? 3? Okay. Don't feel too bad about 3. My wrist is starting to feel all this trigger pulling. How long has it been anyways? Almost 2 hours. Alright. What do we got left? That thing there. There was like the stuff up here, right? Yeah. And there was another thing? Yeah, there it is. Those guys don't count to my towards my, like, watt stuff, so... what's left? You can do that. That. Component system energized. What's a component system? This? No. component system? Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys up here. Alright, 3,000. I think just paying attention to what I was actually doing was important. Alright, it's that now. What is that? Konami pillow? I do like that there's just like a bunch of stuff labeled with Konami in this game. Noise canceller, just make a mess. I don't even care. Can I move the... Probably not. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright. Do I have a... Wasn't there like a... Yeah. Ah. Alright, there we go. I'm looking for this guy here. I don't know how much actually like came out. It didn't feel like there's a ton of things that jumped out of there, but I moved the thing now. So. Oopsie. Made too much noise. Well, I think we pretty much have gotten everything we're gonna get here. Try to open these up. Nothing there. All right. Did it. Carpal, the conduit. I was about to say the carpal tunnel. Yeah, the conduit does. A Ghost Squad was the big one for me, where like I just smashed my, like I think Ghost Squad you had to use the A button to shoot, if I recall correctly. Maybe I can't remember for sure. But yeah, Ghost Squad was the one that really started hurting my wrist. But like when I was a kid, that it did not, or teenager or something like that, you know, 16 to early 20s, it didn't bother me so much. But as I've gotten older, I've definitely had issues with Wii games specifically. Like other games don't seem to have trouble. Like I don't really have any problems with other consoles. GameCube, like if I play Smash Brothers, shielding in Smash Brothers messes up my wrist. So just something I gotta be careful of. I'm not like bad, unfortunately not bad. So Neo Kobe pizza. Pizza dipped in miso soup. That sounds kind of good. Like is it Japanese pizza or is it there's like US pizza? I feel like US pizza might be a problem, but sorry, just stretching working out my wrists a little bit. I need to buy the conduit too. All right. Trying to shoot this thing. Alright. I don't need to worry about noise anymore, apparently, so I guess just make a mess. Where's that cup left? Oh, that comes down, okay. Oh. I'm glad this game has boss fights. Like, I want to see what they do with this in this game. Definitely feels very hectic at the very least. Whoops. Alright, take a screenshot. Nice. That's a fun thing. I forget, does the Wii U have the message channel? I assume that's where the screenshot goes. Or at least a lot of games do, like, will do that, where they'll let you send to the message channel so you can send your friends your favorite Elebits. There you go. Ah. I guess you can kind of like watch to see where things are flying around and be like, okay, that's where the enemy is. Bam. Please. Please, Lord have mercy. Did he get squashed? He was like flat on the ground there or something. Get out of here. Give me that. Him? No. I'll pick this up though. What is this? A box? Oh. Ah, I didn't pick him up. Mormons are, you know, I won't say anything about Mormons, but, you know, obviously I grew up with Mormons, so there are good things I will say about Mormons, and there are bad things, so I don't want to say too much, but there's, you know, as somebody who is not religious, I think there are good things in religions, and I think most religions aim to do good. Obviously, there's probably exceptions there, but that is my general statement. Believe what you want as long as you don't hurt anybody. Do what you do. Treat everyone nicely. That's a good thing. At this point in my life, I'm pretty much out of religion stuff, but yeah. There's a while that, like, and maybe it's because of college, like, I didn't really know anybody who's religious outside of, like, my mom or something, and, you know, my immediate family that's Mormon. Oh, displays Elebits on the radar, interesting. But more recently, I've met people who are religious to some degree, and people that I was kind of surprised that were religious as well. But, you know, people do religion for a lot of reasons, so... drill has been energized. Where's the electric drill? I appreciate. Oh god! Oh god! Let me out! I appreciate the sound mechanic and not breaking the plates, but I feel like I kind of more or less just want to wreck the house. But I think it's a good amount of variety there. So. Yeah, I think at this point in my life, as somebody who actively talks about video games on the internet and with a very diverse set of people that follow me and people I talk to, I have basically learned to just kind of keep my mouth shut in general. You know, and I think I'm a very, for better or for worse, I'm pretty much like a centrist on most things. So I will generally listen to what people have to say and try to understand why they're saying what they're saying. So, doesn't mean I'll believe them, but I will listen to what they have to say. I can open a door somewhere. Which door is that? Was it this door? Just this. That's not very exciting. There we go. Another bathroom with another urinal. I like that roll comes off, like, off the, like, spindle itself. Flashlight is energized. Flashlight. Where did I see a flashlight? There's something I can kind of think of that I think was kind of a flashlight. I don't remember for sure. Let me see if I can find it. The door stuff is a little finicky, but that's what I was thinking of. Overall, I think it's neat. I'd rather them do something trying to make the door stuff work rather than just like have it where you press the A button. Okay, nope. 2500. That? Nope. Not that. Wait, where's the door? Oh, it's this one. Why do I need a shield? There's been a way to take damage so far, right? Or energize. Ooh, I love this. This is cute. Oh. Okay. Do that stuff. Do that stuff. Do that stuff. Oh my gosh, these doors. Alright, well. I don't need that one Elebit that bad. Let's go energize that toilet. I will note that like some of the weirdness with the camera is because of how close I'm sitting to my screen. So if you are looking at that being like, oh, this game controls funky. I mean, it definitely is a very early Wii first-person game in terms of its controls. But like that kind of like snapping around when I open doors and stuff, I don't think it'd be that big of a problem if I was actually sitting further away. So, all right. I guess give us the radar because I don't know what else to look at right now. Back in the bathroom? Or not bathroom, what is this? We didn't quite. We got it. I feel like that radar is not super helpful. We are really close to the 1600 though. Yeah, there we go. I remember I can like get up by pressing the C button, so. Yeah. Come on. Nintendo Switch me. Oh, Rowan, if you're still here, are you interested in that, Steam, portable device thing? I know that you have an interest in portable specifically, although I think you have mentioned before you like it like when it's one-handed because you can like use it on the train and stuff. I wonder if that would be too bulky, although I don't know how much bigger it is than the Switch itself. The game seems, that thing seems interesting, but I haven't actually like I'm not a big PC person, so probably unlikely that I will get one, but I appreciate what it is. It does kind of remind me like of an electronic from 2004, though, in terms of aesthetics, but I'm not necessarily opposed to that, so... It's like, hey, we made an N-Gauge console is what it kind of feels like. The Church of Hunex, perfect, yes. I mean, the PCFX is a console where you have to be like, okay, like, some people are not going to be cool with this, and that's I understand that. There are things about, like, and I don't mean that in the way that, like, the PCFX is not as, like, egregious as people make it seem, for sure. But there are, like, I think it's just general anime stuff at the time, like, clothes. You know, like, what is a good example? I mean, First Kiss Story, great example. Like, one of the heroines in that game, I think she's like, she might be 13, but I think she turns 14 in the story. I don't remember for sure if that's her age. But like, you know, that is a game with, you know, sexually suggestive content, so, you know, people are gonna have a problem with that. So, and I don't blame them, for sure. Not that First Kiss Story is like some big crazy thing or something, but, you know, it's what you... To me, First Kiss Story is like what you expect out of most anime these days. Maybe a little extra hiney. I feel like they're like a little more okay with putting some hiney in there, but like it's nothing. It's barely anything. Right? But I can say that as like a person who's grown up with like anime my whole life, right? So like I've probably been to some degree like that's probably a good place to turn on your dryer. I probably to some degree have like been numbed to a lot of that stuff just from over the years seeing that stuff. So, oh, is this a? Oh no, I was in there earlier. Is there anything in here I can shoot? I didn't really find any. What's it called? Oh, we can turn the shower on. I feel like anything that like shoots electricity out of it and then water comes out of it next is not safe. Is there anything in here I can clean? Oh, can I get the dirty dishes out of there? There we go. What? Damn. Alright. 60 seconds. Alright. Come back here in a minute. Should be another door we can open though. Is it this guy? Yes. Destroy history and music. Mostly music. I saw all those busts and I was like, oh, there's like a bunch of archival stuff. Imagine if this was your collection of video games. Throwing copies of Baten Kaitos everywhere. What? I finally was attacked by something. Little... Is it this thing? Little cannons? I don't seem to be able to destroy them, so... Can I hit them? Well, that moved it. I don't know if that did any damage to it. That one is just like being persistent though. What am I putting in there? Is it VHS? Come on. I was talking to someone recently who was like actively watching anime on VHS tapes and stuff, which I thought was kind of neat. Hey. I can do that easily. I mean, that is a VHS player, right? The VHS should go in there. Get in there. Don't shoot me, though. Alright, I'm about to give up on this. Alright. Well, we got a washing machine to go check out real quick, so let's try to wrap up in here real quick. Continue, yes. Although we are probably gonna... I don't know, there's still quite a bit of stuff in here. Maybe the washing machine isn't worth going for a second. I'm gonna leave the VHS player alone though. I know I'm just like vomiting out stuff because I'm currently focusing on this video game and not really like following up too much on what I said in the chat, but apparently that Shin-Chan game came out, actually. I saw a bunch of people posting the, like, butt walk cycle. Oh my god, let me in! No! We tried. Yeah, that insertion was a little weird on that one, so... Yeah, there's always a time and a place, and I think it's always knowing about the right people to talk about it with. There's sometimes I think you can just tell that some people don't really want to converse about it. They just want to tell you that you're wrong, so... Oh yeah, it does not look very comfortable or whatever. It does. I don't know. There's a lot of those like PC devices, right? That they're over the years where you have the screen with the I don't know. Like I feel like there's like the weird DS looking things that would flip open and they have the keyboard on it, and you could type in the keyboard and use like the circle pad kind of thing. So that Shin-Chan game looks very fun. It looks kind of weirdly out of place that that like the butt cycle just seems like a, considering that game seems very like, you know, My Summer Vacation in terms of like just being very charming to play, and probably, and maybe I'm wrong, it looks like it would have that same wholesome style as that series, so seeing Shin-Chan's weird butt walk in that was just kind of strange to see. But I was always kind of wondering like how that would go in general, to be honest, so maybe it is more of just like the goofy nature of Shin-Chan. Admittedly, I've only ever watched the American version of Shin-Chan, so, you know, that's kind of its own crude thing. I don't know how much of that is, you know, anywhere near accurate to the Japanese version. I assume it's a lot more adult humor and dark humor. You know, there's definitely episodes that are about like, at least reference it, like the, what is that? It's like the girl with red hair and her family getting like, or her and her mom getting beat by the dad or something, and then they go and punch the bunny or something, and then the bunny starts to abuse them. But it's like very much about like, you know, what's it called? About like actual physical abuse, and then like they take just a very humorous tone to it all. So, and I'm pretty sure there's like cursing and calling people sluts all the time and stuff. So I would imagine none of that's in the Japanese one. Oh man, this is good energy here that we're getting. Alright, I think... what can we do with this? What is that thing? Is that something? I was like, did it have an item in it? Is what it was? Alright. We got at least a couple of the auto-target stuff. That's good. I think it's flashing down there. Okay. I mean... seems like there's a decent amount of stuff over there to keep using these for now. Come on. That's for me. There we go. I think there's these things, yeah. It says insert. Can I get over there somehow? I think it's all blocked off. Interesting that it's an insert one. I can't even really tell what it is, to be honest with you. Cleaning robot, this guy? Yeah. There's the phone. Oh god, my thumb. I'm switching between the A and the B button now to keep my thumb lively. Oh, there we go. I can get it. What else we got going on here? We got this stuff up here. Oh, don't break stuff. Okay. Oh. Surprised how long it takes to kind of fill up your energy meter for the gun. I don't know if it varies or what. What's in here? fan light. That I can do. I feel like I lucked out because there's all that glass I threw around earlier, and I don't think any of it broke. Yeah, look at all that. I didn't even realize we had a don't break things mission. There's another guy there, another guy there. There's something up there. Refrigerator. Oh, there's another. With a bunch of plates. Here's the place with a bunch of stuff. Right? Refrigerator's over there. How do I get to the refrigerator? Okay. That's probably good. Man, this mission is just like, please mess up real bad. I hope you do. Alright, got ice again. How did I break? There we go. There's the other ice there. Okay. What's left? It's a locked door behind the fridge, it looks like. Electric pot. Dishwasher. What is an electric pot? Where's the dishwasher? Dishwasher would be in the kitchen, I would assume. Oh, it's like a water heater. Okay. Alright. There's the dishwasher. 30 seconds left. Alright. Let's see if that's enough to let us, Okay. Alright. Alright. Good thing I don't care about rank. What is this? Is it a DVD player? Okay. It's kind of interesting, like, what games I care about ranked on. Because, like, when I played the YY Combat, that game I was like, oh, yeah. Give me all the MS ranks. But something like this, I'm like, you know, this is fine. I will just make my way through this. Definitely seems like there is a lot of replayability here, though, if you really want to get into it, so. I seem to recall that there were, like, some regions that got, like, a faithful localization. But I don't remember what regions those were. I mean, the chicken's in there already. Yeah. But I just need a... I don't understand that. That's weird. Like, both times the chicken has been in there already. So you just have to, like, to open it, touch the chicken, then put it away. Wow. Motherfuckers. Just threw all those cups to the floor. Stop that. Stop that. Alright. I mean, it's in there. I mean, is this gonna be a problem? These guys just like harassers, basically. The orange birds. What's the monkey ball game on the Wii? Not step and roll. Banana Blitz. I do not like Banana Blitz. For some reason, my mind went back to early Wii games, and that was a game that I don't love from early Wii. Excite Truck is an amazing game. I love Excite Truck. I still need to play Excite Bots. I have a copy. But man, I can't get over, like, you know, one thing I'll say about Excite Truck is by the time I played it, it was the right time in my life because I very much have gotten burned out on Mario Kart. Even by Mario Kart Wii, I was like, you know, this is fine, but I don't think I need Mario Kart Wii. I don't know if I need Mario Kart in my life anymore, really. I have played a lot of Mario Kart. It's a good multiplayer thing for sure. Yep. Like, I don't really know if I need much more Mario Kart. And Excite Truck was just like the difference I was looking for in like a Nintendo racer kind of thing. I don't know if I'll feel the same way about Excite Bots. That game's a little hectic, but I'd imagine probably so. I just need to learn it more. I played a little bit of Excite Bots. The Masked Muchacho. That's kind of fun. Oh, you know, I never watched any Kaito Joker stuff. I forgot about that. I was going to... What was I going to watch? Was there an OVA, I think, maybe I saw? I was like, maybe I'll watch that. Is that just the physics freaking out, or is that an Elebit? Okay, that's an Elebit. Nope. Fancy Elebit. Purple. Excite Trucks is so good. Oh, I wish I made a video about Excite Trucks. I will not make a video about Excite Trucks anymore, but, or at least not a review of it. Maybe I'll talk about Excite Trucks someday. I don't know what context I would talk about Excite Trucks again, but I love that game. I need to play Excite Bots first before I talk about it though, because I feel like that would be important at this point. Dang it. Alright, can I don't want to give up unless that just like ends the mission. But I think I am maybe a little worried that I'm going to ruin this. Almost at 5,000. There we go. Oh god. Where'd he go? Is he out there messing stuff up? Alright. We're just gonna sit put for 20 seconds. I don't know if we're gonna fail out or not, so. Oh, it does? Okay. Give up. Yeah, that might be a good one. Cruise and Blastin' too. I would like to check that out too. But yeah, let me think about that, Mr. T. The podcast stuff is very much up in the air right now, but but the more I know of people who are interested in talking about things, the better for sure. So. Whom, do you know how many missions are in this game? As you seem to know a lot about Elebits. These Elebits cannot be captured. I get the impression there is quite a bit more here, so. In terms of, I would consider, I guess, main progression kind of thing, right? Yes. It's the Valkyrie from Valkyria Revolution. Shows up. Chases you down. I got to the point that I broke Valkyria Revolution so hard that, like, even the Valkyrie showing up was barely a thing. I was like, alright, I'm just gonna steamroll you completely. The morale system in that game is a nightmare. 29? Okay. So Whom, I don't know if you've ever been to our stream before, but just so you get a heads up here as we're getting to the end here, I do stop at 9:30. I got some work tomorrow. I only stream once a week at the moment, so if you are interested in more Elebits, next week I will be streaming it again at the same time, 7 o'clock. So if that is something you want to see more of, I will be here. You can join us again if you want. And I think maybe the thought is that we'll eventually play some Sonic and the Black Knight sometime in the near future. I don't know for sure if that's going to happen yet, but that is my expectation. But as everybody here knows, I can be a bit finicky with things. So, yeah, he's coming at me. We'll see. And I may end up talking about Elebits on the podcast, but it probably will just be like my first impressions of it, basically. So, this game seems neat. Toaster energized. I appreciate what this game is doing. I don't know if I personally love this game at this very moment, but I do think what it is doing is very cool. And I do really like it as like, and when you think about the context of when this came out, and even like, I feel like later Wii games kind of got away from this kind of stuff. Like just the sheer amount of just like, this is a game that exists only because of the Wii, basically. I think is very, very cool. I will probably need to play the whole thing before I have any real thoughts on, opinions. And one thing that we do as well is we do like, community reviews at the end, where we all kind of pitch in on a review together. And then I promise to make it into content and then never do so because I need to work on that stuff. So, that is... I love how that just looks like fire when the cookies, like, explode. So that is what you can expect. Let's get some toast in there. Oh god. Right. Too much physics happening. Get in there. Thank you. I am live right now, Echo One. I will not be shortly, but I appreciate you coming by. Nice to see you. I want to check out this can. I love all the graphics in this game. This is all like really great stuff. I love looking at posters and like in Blue Stinger when you go into the like the stores and stuff, you can like see all the game consoles and stuff on the shelves. I love that kind of stuff. CD cases, like somebody had to sit there and make like a like fake version of some album or something like that. I really love that kind of stuff. I think it's part of why I like Fragile Dreams a lot on the Wii, actually, just because the immense attention to detail in the environment stuff. And that game, like, that is where most of that storytelling is, I feel like, is through a lot of very, you know, get in there. Oh, you know what we will do before we stop tonight? I want to play a little bit of, what is that game called? Battle Rage. I want to see what Battle Rage is. So as long as you guys are cool for sticking around for a little longer, we will play a little bit of Battle Rage. Because I want to know what Battle Rage is. It'll only be probably about like 15-20 minutes of Battle Rage. So. Gimme. Alright. I like all the little cries and stuff that happen with the, Alright, see you later, item. All the cries of the little... I keep wanting to call them Pikmin, Elebits. I don't think I've said Pikmin at all tonight, but I could be wrong. But in my brain, I have definitely, thought Pikmin multiple times and then had to stop myself and be like, you know, Elebits. The Elebits are very cute. I do like them a lot. I like the low poly Elebit. That's why he's hanging out with me. I thought about keeping Pack Dog. I mean, we could bring Pack Dog. No, I'm sorry. I deleted Pack Dog. I forgot. So, are you heading out, Rowan? We're not quite done yet, but if you are heading out, thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you're able to make it for a little bit. let's see here. Love this weird little jam going on right now. Ding, 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 ding. Cuddly Elvis, yeah. It's one of those things that, like, Konami has a lot of IP that they just kind of, like, sit around and do nothing with. So, Konami did a, like, anniversary poster. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? This was, like, maybe a year or so ago. Was it maybe, like, a 30th anniversary poster or something like that? On that poster, there's a lot of weird stuff, like, characters from Shadow of Destiny and Shadow of Memories were on there. I assume Elebits is represented on there. If somebody from Shadow of Destiny and Shadow of Memories was on there, I fully expect that they were like Elebits. Unless maybe there was like some weird licensing issue. Vacuum laser, okay. With like the artist and they couldn't do it, but... What does this remind me of? This reminds me of something and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just Luigi's Mansion is all I'm thinking of. Something about like moving like almost the entire environment with you. This is pretty cool though. I'm kind of surprised. Maybe I shouldn't be, but like, this is a decent looking Wii game. And you know, there's frame rate issues here and there, but like, it's generally holding up pretty well. Like, this is like a physics mess, I'm sure. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of garbage going on here in terms of, you know, programming and stuff. Like, it's kind of impressive. Not that I know anything about programming video games or computers or what is impressive or not. Just when I think about Wii games and how they hold up. Like, obviously this is visually a little simple, but I mean, like, it's a style that works very well, given the system's limitations. So, not many, Elebits in here. There. I don't know if that's... I also like being able to like kneel down up to the Elebits and be like, come here, you. Well, Elebits is just it was a launch game on the Wii, so I think this game is, at least somewhat fondly remembered by a certain group of people, right? I'm not sure how it sold well. Or if it sold well. But I'd imagine being a launch game on the Wii, it probably did fine. Something like this. Something like Battle Rage. That's just me at a store, staring at a shelf and being like, this is $5. What the heck? And then be like, I'm gonna buy this thing and I'm gonna see what it is. Well, I don't know what it is. So a lot of times just me not knowing what anything is, but being curious, right? And trying to be smart with where I spend my money at the very least. I'm always good at that. That's a whole other thing. I am getting to the point with some things, like PCFX specifically, where I'm like, somebody needs to document some of this stuff, and nobody has documented this thing that is, you know, like nobody has scanned the manual for this video game that is now $400. And it's just like, oh boy, what do I do about that? Like, I do not want to buy a video game for $400. I do not want to buy a video game for $400 and keep it. That is not my intention in life. But like, could I potentially, you know, do the Jeremy Parrish thing of just like, I'm going to buy this ridiculously stupid expensive game so I can archive it, do everything I need to, scan it, capture everything I need from it, and then get rid of it because I need that money back kind of thing. So I don't know. I do know somebody with a complete PCFX collection, but that, like, asking somebody to sit there and scan a bunch of stuff is a very time-consuming process, so I might talk to them about it, but I don't expect them to do all that much with it. Nothing about them personally, but just, like, I have a hard time it's more just thinking about the workload it takes for me to scan some of that stuff, and then like trying to get somebody else to scan a bunch of stuff. I don't know if I want to put them to that, you know. If I'm gonna ask them to do something, be very selective about it, kind of thing, right? So, anyways, that was a whole tangent, but yeah, I don't know, just buy stuff that you don't know. It's, I guess, how I end up with a lot of this stuff. Like, what the heck is this thing? It's mine now. Oh yeah, I like the vacuum laser. Give me that. This is my favorite power-up in this game. Even though it just kind of trivializes everything, I love just like the mess it makes. Although I am kind of done with the outside, maybe. At least I feel like I'm not seeing much more else to do out here. There are some elements over here. I don't know if I picked those Elebits up, actually. Let me see if there's anything inside that I didn't do because I wasn't powerful enough yet. Yeah, dude. Just gonna leave that one Elebit outside. Insert. Did we ever find out what goes in the microwave? It wasn't ice, right? That is coffee. Get up there. I feel like this is a game you'd see a VTuber play today. Is what I feel like, actually. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. What is it right now? Like it's in like the Power Washer game or something? Oh man, let me see this. These look like those Rhythm Heaven guys, don't they? You guys know what I'm talking about? The together now. How? Coffee. Where's the coffee? Is the chicken in there this time? No. I gotta put the chicken in myself. Coffee. Did anything come out of this, actually? Okay, there's the ice. You definitely break that. If you cross the streams with Captain, yeah. I think this is a 4-player game, so you could probably, you probably could make it work. Cross the streams. Crash your Wii. My friend crashed his Wii from in Mario Sunshine, dismounting Yoshi at the same time as like Yoshi dying. Seems like a very Is this done? 10. I haven't seen the coffee pot. Unless it's like one of the cabinets, maybe? I'm stuck on something. Come here, you. Oh, they came out of the oven, okay. Bread. Microwave some bread. Alright, I think I might be without coffee. I see the teapot, but we already tried that earlier and that didn't work, so. What's this? That's the coffee thing. Just destroy everything, man. That, you know, honestly, for a video game from that era, 300,000 sounds good. For what this thing is, I think that was probably good. Obviously, that's very different today of what's successful, but I think that's probably fairly reasonable. Get out of here, Mom. Alright. I feel like there was a while where, like, with Wii games specific, it was like, if you hit 500k, you probably did alright. Is how I generally feel like most games were then. Most Wii games specifically. Obviously PS3 360 were kind of different things, so. Alright. Well, if we have about 30 missions, obviously this is probably going to get more challenging as time goes on, but, you know, probably about 3 to 4 streams, which probably probably checks out with like about 40 hours, right? So, or not 40 hours, 10 hours. Elebits is a JRPG. So does, okay. Apparently there's a story here. I was looking at it earlier, I was like, I don't think there's been any story updates in here. Oh, is this just the stuff that happened in the, what's it called though? They're in the bathroom. Seems like it's mostly just like commenting on the fact that you were in certain areas, living room, kitchen. Is that a huge Elebit? Flying Elebits? I knew the yard would be full of them. I have autosaves turned on, so that was the first thing I did when I saw it as an option. I was like, nope, autosave on. I think there's an extras menu here, right? I don't know if there's anything. Object view. Dad's AV room. Let's just let you zoom in on everything. Oh god, you gotta move it like that. That's fun. The Jazz Life Start. Pop up, down. Dokyun Jazz? Richi? Richi and Rochi? Isn't Richi a mahjong term? There we go. Anyways, that's enough of Elebits. Hey Isaac, how's it going? Unfortunately, you're coming at the end, but we are going to play a little bit of Battle Rage Mech Conflict if you're interested in that. So, Bomberman's neat. I have not played any of the actual like RPG Phantasy Star games. I've only ever played the like action ones. So, all right. So I think we're all saved up and everything. So we probably can just close out of this. Yeah, I think that's really cool, especially with like all the cool graphics on this stuff. I kind of wish you could zoom in on the textures a bit more, but you know, just gotta rip them. I wish there was a rip of the Phantasy Star. Well, maybe there might have been. I remember for years I wanted the Phantasy Star Online Episode 3 rips for the card art. I think somebody may have finally uploaded this. This is a game from 2008. A Battle Will Rage. I hope somebody has scanned the Elebits manual because I don't want to do it. Not enough people scanning stuff. I did scan and upload the YY Combat manual. There's nothing interesting in it, but you know, just because it's not interesting doesn't mean. Yeah, I don't know if this game's gonna be 16:9 or not. I'll stick in 4:3 for now, and then we'll see. Yeah, it's because we're doing 4:3, whom so as otherwise, if I turn 16:9 on, you guys just get like big black bars. So it will look like that. We got an old man up there though, hanging out. Gods. These are some good company logos. There are so many logos here. Oh my gosh. Battle Rage. Gabriella's Ghostly Groove. Gabriella's Ghostly Groove is just like in every single like video that doesn't have a green screen. Exodus, Exodus, Exodus. All began. At least that's like far enough out that we'll all be dead. It's not like the year is 2056 and Xenoblade Chronicles X happens or something like that. Like, I'll probably still be alive in 2056. It seems very like reminds me a lot of like kind of those low budget fantasy RPG games that came out on like PSN and stuff like that. In terms of like the story and this aesthetic of this cutscene here. Creation. Looks like a Doom ripoff. Could be a little bit, yeah. Yeah, Phantasy Star is on my list of to do for sure. We're gonna skip Creation, unfortunately. I'm gonna turn the audio up a little bit. I think this is a little low for you guys. Alright. I don't know if picking your profile chooses our mech, or... Let's assume so. We'll do the blue mech. Wait. Dedicated to the hardworking team that pulled together and made this happen. Thanks. Arlight. I don't want to look up some of these people, but not now. All right. We got a good analog stick animation here, but it does not reflect our own inputs, unfortunately. Jump is Z, rush is right. Pause is plus, change camera is up, shoot is, I assume, B? Yep. Special shot is A, shield is down, power triangle, why does it say plus minus? Incoming transmission. Waggle. Nunchuck motion controls are the worst, I will say. As much as I want to like Battle Rage, that is not an encouraging sign. Yeah. I love Curse Mallet on the Wii, but oh man, the nunchuck waggle for that is a huge pain. Sorry, I can't really see chat very well. Most logos, yeah. Those verses. Okay, our profile does not select a robot, although we have to unlock the classified robots. The guy from Halo. Isn't it like a samurai Master Chief or something that they showed off at E3 this year? Oh, we have to choose a... How about something like that? Can I remove? No, okay. '23, software engineer. Resist his 1337 attack. It was 2008. Also, this menu's lacking for some reason right now. It's fine. It's okay. The menu doesn't matter. That's the important thing to remember with these games, is that, like, even if it is a little rough, is it fun? Is that what matters? Because Jeep Thrills' user interface is not particularly good, but Jeep Thrills is like a solid video game. They put the money where they needed to make Jeep Thrills work. So, a thinking machine is my... Also, this text is really slow. Elite Hackers. See, this is smooth so far. Like, that frame rate's pretty high up there compared to the menu for some reason. Oh, I skipped the rest of the credits, Alex. There's probably more. Ooh, all right. Oh god. Oh, I'm dead. Jeez, they like shoot you as soon as you spawn, huh? That's like a dash. Whatever that is. Almost dead. There we go. How do I jump again? See? There's something up here. Okay, bounding box. Let's reduce this bounding box size. Let's try maybe something like this. This might work better. Wait, what? This camera is maybe not the best camera for telling what's happening. Oh, there he is. Yeah, you know, I'll give this game its time when the time comes, but I get the impression that this might not be a classic. I'm out of ammo. I don't know if rushing just increases my speed or if I tackle them or what. The melee attack is the hard thing. What is this? Oh, I can. Okay, move the camera out. Awesome. All right. Jump. There we go. That's a little finicky. Oh god, I missed terribly there. This is a video game you can play on the Wii. Somebody wanted to make this video game, and they were able to do it. Is that who this is, Mr. T? I did not really pay attention to the actual logos. Oh, what is this like reticule I have going on here? Is this lock on? All right, this is lock on. This is good. This makes this easier. That they do not seem to like that corner very much. There's a lot of like grinding noises. I don't know how loud that is on your guys' side. Jeez, that add-on is devastating. It is really hard to move. Like, that little fence, I think, was preventing me from walking forward. I did it. All right. Tell me about your. I like the way you fight. Too bad it wasn't enough to beat me. Memory leak. Shut down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's counting so fast. I like that his portrait is a hand holding a computer chip with like tentacles coming off of it. Did the music change? Has this been the same music the whole time? Let me just get to the next fight. I'm not gonna do another fight right now, but I just want to hear if the music changed at all. I like these character portraits. It is the loudest sound. I will turn down the game audio then. It feels like somebody had a vision with this game. I will say that. Like somebody tried. Okay, the music is different. Okay, I just want to make sure. All right. I think the zoomed out camera and the lock on is a big help for making it easier to shoot guys, but maybe it also makes it a little too easy because I seem to, once I use the lock on and the zoomed out camera, I seem to be able to pretty easily just kind of pick away at guys without too much trouble. I don't know how to get up there though. Obviously that's pretty bad. The biggest thing I think is just not being able to see where you're going, to be honest. Look, now I can't stop playing because I'm a dumbass. I'm gonna die. Oh. Alright, that's enough of that. You know, I'll play this too, Mr. T. I want to believe, like, when I look at that, when I look at Battle Rage, I feel like there's something there, but maybe the game itself isn't quite there. Having the zoomed out camera and the lock-on was a big help. Also, decreasing the bounding box size. That was also a big help too. So. Oh man, these logos are very pixelated on the back of this box. Is that true for all games? Is that just the Wii games not printing nice? No. I think it's just low quality logos. Anyways. That's it for now. Thanks you guys for coming. Like I said, I'll be streaming more Elebits next week at the same time, 7 o'clock Pacific time. So if you want to come hang out for that, I will be there for that. In terms of content, the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival video thing. I don't know really what to call most of the videos right now because they're just kind of like junk I throw out there. Like, I was thinking about this thing. So it's not really a review or anything, but it's like, hey, I liked Amiibo Festival, and this is how I enjoyed it. So we'll see. It's a short video as well, so it's pretty straightforward. I'm not sure if this is going to be a casual review in the short term. I was thinking about... I do have Pack and Roll sitting around here still for the DS. I might sit down and play through Pack and Roll sometime this weekend. The DS one. I played through a Pack and Roll on the Wii again on my own briefly while I was just doing stuff, so... I do have footage for that if I need to, and then I figured just record Pack and Roll on the DS. There are some differences that might be like interesting to see, but it's not a huge deal or anything. So, other than that, I'm just working on the PCFX stuff for now. I'm sure something will come out before that in terms of at least smaller videos, but we'll see for that. I think that's it right now. And then the podcast is on Mondays. So, yeah. You're a PlayStation 1 or GameCube game that had giant mechs, dune buggies, and other vehicles you can ride in. Small human that looks like a military. It was on... It's PlayStation or GameCube. The PlayStation thing is where that kind of gets out of my realm. Dune buggies. When I think of Dune buggies, the first thing I think of is that Rockstar game that came out on PS2. I'm blanking on the name of it. Smuggler's Run. I don't think Smuggler's Run had mechs in it, though. I could be wrong. I've not played Smuggler's Run in a very long time. But when I think of Dune Buggy, I think of Smuggler's Run. Body Harvest sounds close other than the platform, but I don't really know much about Body Harvest, though. Yeah, maybe look into Body Harvest Echo 1. That might be an option. If you don't know what Body Harvest is, you should at least look at it. But it is a Nintendo 64 game, so if you're looking at PlayStation or GameCube specifically, it's probably not the case. But yeah, unfortunately not off the top of my head. If you do find out, though, let me know. I'm always curious to hear, especially PlayStation games. PlayStation 2 is basically like the Wii, where I can just go look at a shelf and be like, I don't know what this is. Somebody made a video game called Crimson Sea 2, and guess what? Crimson Sea 2, PlayStation 2 exclusive. Crimson Sea 1, Xbox exclusive. Why? I don't know. So, I forget who that was. I think that was a Tecmo game. I don't know. Those consoles are neat because there's just like a bunch of junk on them. You're like, sure, I'll pick up Battle Rage. The other, I actually picked up 2 Wii games. Actually, I picked up 2 other things in general. Here, I'm just gonna ramble for a bit, as I usually do. I feel like at this point, I don't know what this is, but I got Super Bubble Pop. That is a thing that I got. And I think you guys probably know what this is. This is Mercury Meltdown Revolution. So that was a game I've been looking for a very long time. For a good price, and it was $5. Both of those games are $5. The Super Bubble Pop or whatever, I was just surprised to see a GameCube game for $5 more than anything. So, Smuggler's Run sounds like Robot. Oh man, I want to play Rad. Rad is too expensive for me to play, but I don't have a way to play pirated PS2 games at this point. So I need to figure that out someday. So I need to play Namco X Capcom with the fan translation at some point too. But I did. Yeah, Mercury Meltdown seems cool. I've never played it, but it's been a game that's like, when it was announced, I was like, oh, this looks neat. I want to try this out. I just never got around to finding a good price for a copy. So I'm glad I finally found it. So it seems neat. You know, there's a PSP version, I think, as well. I don't remember if the PSP game is the first one that came out or not, but it having motion controls, I think, was the big thing for me. I am just like acquiring this like pack of Wii games at this point, I feel like, though. I need to start playing through some of them, but we're playing Elebits right now, so I was gonna say something else. Oh, I started burning PCFX games as well again. Some of them work better, like I forget what this game's called. Let me see if this is the right game. I didn't label any of these discs. Kishin Zenki did not burn well again, which I'm not too surprised, but I think this other game worked out okay. This it, or is this Kishin Zenki? I do not want to play. This is Kishin Zenki. I do not want to play Kishin Zenki right now. Especially. Especially not that burn of it, because it's a nightmare. What was my first PSP game? I don't remember. Pursuit Force is like the first PSP game I really remember putting time into. This it? Pretty sure it's not, and this is not playing nice either, so. Oh well. Anyways. Burning PCFX stuff has been a real problem for me, unfortunately. But at least one of these games were running fine. So, anyways, that's the hard thing with PCFX is like you feel like you gotta buy the original one or else it doesn't work out well. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Bomberman Land for the Wii, I do not have that, but I'll keep an eye out for it for sure. I've got Bomberman Jet on the GameCube, and then what was the other GameCube one? Bomberman Jetters and Bomberman Generations. I got both of those, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna head out, but thank you guys again for coming, and I will talk to you next week or in the Discord if you want to be in the Discord and watch me talk about First Kiss Story for the next 2 weeks maybe. So yeah. All right, you guys have a good night. Pen Pen. Pen Pen. Do we actually have Pen Pen sound playing? Okay, good. Pen Pen sound is playing.